I need to start paying more attention to my surroundings because I cannot keep embarrassing myself like this. So today I was on a flight, as I am like every day of my life. My seat, my ticket is for the 3rd row, but for some reason I get to the 2nd row and I'm like, great. This is it. And there's one woman who is already in the window seat and the middle seat between us is empty. Now at this point, I'm ready to listen to some music, settle in, and who is on my mind but Celine Dion? She canceled her tour, and so they were playing a bunch of her songs on the news as they talked about the canceled tour. This is relevant to the story, I promise. What I don't realize is that my AirPods are not yet connected. So Celine starts playing out loud. I'm just kind of like skipping through her top hits at this moment, like, It's All Coming Back to Me Now plays for a second, I Surrender plays for a second, My Heart Will Go On plays for a little bit, and this is all happening out loud, but I don't realize it. But as soon as I do, I'm like, oop, pause the music. None of it played for that long, but like, you could have heard it if you were around me. And at this point, the lady next to me keeps looking over at me as if I've done something wrong, which I have. I'm in the wrong seat. For a moment, I'm like, is she a fan? But then I'm like, no, shut up, Chris. Anyway, eventually a flight attendant comes up to me and she's like, can I see your boarding pass? I'm like, why? Just kidding. I show it to her. And she's like, yeah, you're row 3, not row 2. And I'm like, oh my God, so sorry. I get up, I go back to row 3. But as I'm getting up to go, and I'm like saying sorry to the woman who's in the window seat, I like look at her face and I'm like, she looks familiar. And so I'm trying to rack my brain of where we've met before or something like that. Until then, from behind her, I see her pull out a script with highlighted lines. So then I'm like, okay, wait, maybe I don't recognize her from my life. Perhaps an actress. And as Celine Dion continues to play in my ear, I realize what is going on. I was sitting next to Kate Winslet. Oscar winner, Kate Winslet. If this photo doesn't convince you, look at the jacket. See the sleeves cut and that cut here? This was her arriving in Cannes yesterday. Look at the sleeve. Look at the cut there. And where were we? On a flight from Cannes to London. And I played a second of My Heart Will Go On, best known from the blockbuster movie Titanic, right next to her.